Good morning, children. We wish all you are safe and doing great at your homes. Already you are acquainted with the new method of education, that is e-learning. Hope you all are enjoying the new mode of classroom. Happy and learning.
Welcome to our first physics class. Already you know, from 8th class onwards, science is divided into two parts. One is physical science, second one is biological science. Already you started the biology lessons. Let us start our journey with physics. I hope all you are ready to start our physics lesson. But I am eagerly waiting to start our travel with physics. Let us start. Without wasting our time, let us start. Our first lesson is force. In this lesson, we are going to learn what is force, what are the types of force, what are the different forms of forces, and what a force can do on an object. So, the definition of force is the push or pull or both are called forces. Either push or pull or both is known as force. This is the definition of force. Either push or pull is known as force. We can define force, but we cannot see the force. How much force? We cannot see the force. How can we say we applied force? Suppose if we apply force on an object, the object will move from its place. So then we can say we applied force and work is done. So when the work is done, then we can say we applied some force. Suppose if you push a wall, మనం ఒక వాల్ని తోసామనుకోండి, will it moves? కదులుతుందా? కదలదు కదా. In that situation, we cannot say we applied force. Suppose if you push a chair, the chair moves from its position. In that situation, we can say we applied some force on the object. So slowly we'll learn the different types of forces. So let us go with some examples. See here a person is pushing some object, and here he is pulling some object. So let us see what is push and what is pull. Forcing an object forward. So in first picture, తన నుంచి ఆబ్జెక్ట్ దూరంగా తోసేస్తున్నాడు. So forcing an object forward is known as push. What is meant by pull? These are the definitions. Forcing an object backwards is known as pull. In second picture లో తన వైపు గుంజుకుంటున్నాడు. So forcing an object forward is called push. Forcing an object backward is called pull. Either push or pull. In some situations, we will push and pull. We will do both actions in single situation. That is also considered as force. If you see some examples, then you can easily understand. See the diagrams. So now you are going to tell what kind of force we are applying, whether push or pull or both. See in the first diagram, digging a bore well. While digging a bore well, what we will do? We'll take a heavy metallic cylinder. We push the cylinder into the earth and we can pull it back. We'll push into the earth and we can pull it back. So what actions we are doing? We are doing pushing and we are doing pulling. That's why we wrote here both. In second example, second diagram, sipping juice with a straw. While sipping a juice from straw, what we'll do? We'll pull the juice, we'll squeeze the juice, we'll pull the juice into our mouth. So what is the force we are using here? Yes, that is pull. The third example, erasing blackboard with a duster. Just imagine you're rubbing the board. While erasing the board, what we'll do? We'll push and we'll pull the duster back. Again we'll push it and we'll pull it back. So in this action, what we are doing? We are doing both pushing and pulling. See in this diagram, a magnet attracting nails. Observe, already we know we played with magnets so many times. So now just imagine you are playing with a magnet, you place some nails near the magnet. What magnet will do? Yes, magnet will attract the nails towards itself. It pulls, దాని వైపు లాక్కుంటుంది. So it pulls. A magnet pulls iron nails towards itself. So that is a pull. The next one is fruits falling from a tree. While fruits falling from a tree, so what kind of force is acting? It is gravitational pull. So what is acting? Gravitational pull. The gravity acts on all objects which are on the earth, which are in the atmosphere. So gravitational force pulls all objects towards the earth. That's why the life is exist on earth. We are stable on the earth, or else we may fly off from the earth. So what is the reason for falling of the fruits? Because of gravitational pull. So what force we can write here? Pull. Hoisting a flag. So already we know how to hoist a flag. In August 15th on Republic Day time, our principal sir will hoist the flag. What sir will do? So sir will pull the rope. Sir will pull the rope. If you pull the rope, the flag will unfold. So while pulling, only one action we'll do, we will pull it. So what kind of force we are applying? Pull. Yes, let us see. In the first diagram, digging a bore well, we are applying both push and pull. In second condition, while sipping a juice with a straw, we are pulling. In third condition, erasing blackboard with duster, we are applying push and pull both. In fourth condition, a magnet attracting nails, it is using pull. The magnet is applying pulling force on the iron nails. In the fifth condition, fruits falling from a tree, the gravitational pull. Gravity is pulling the fruits towards the ground. Hoisting a flag will pull the rope. So pull. Just copy this table, try to draw the diagrams. If not, this action and push. If better, you can draw. If not, leave it. But copy this table in your classwork. So we have just now we got an idea what is push, what is pull. Let us see what can force cause to an object. Force object పైన ఏ విధంగా చేంజెస్ చేయగలదు. Force starts objects moving. Force make the objects move faster. Force make the objects move slowly, and force can stop the moving objects. Force can change the shape. Force can change the direction of a moving object. So let me ask some questions. So if you just try to push a heavy wooden table, just try to push a heavy wooden table. Is it hard to push? Obviously, because it is heavy, we are unable to push the object by a single person. If you ask your friend to join with you, so together you can easily move the bench, because here two people are working, are applying force on the same object. So if one is applying force, so you are unable to move the table. If you, with the help of your friend, you can comfortably move the bench from its position. That means with the force you can change the object which is at rest. Initially the bench is at rest. With the force, the bench started moving. So with the help of force, we can make the objects move which are at rest. Second one, if any object is moving faster, place a football on the ground. The ball remains stable. The ball itself does not move from its position. So if you kick the ball, what changes you are observing the ball? Yes, the ball starts moving. If you kick it, the ball starts moving. So and you are playing with your friends. Your friend kicked the ball in another direction. So what are the changes you observed in the ball? Yes, the ball changed its direction. So with the help of force, we can change the direction of a moving object. Or we can stop also. Suppose, I think in cricket we can see, while fielding, the people who are standing at the boundary lines, they will stop the moving ball by applying force. So with the help of force, we can make the objects move, we can stop moving objects, or we can change the direction of moving objects. So we'll go to the next one. So some examples of the force which we'll use in our daily life: lowering a basket, lifting weights, working in fields, cycling, running and doing exercises, carrying luggage, digging a pit, drawing water from a well, hitting the cricket ball with a bat, playing badminton. These are some examples of force where we apply in our daily life. ఇవన్నీ మనం చేస్తూనే ఉంటాం కదా. ఈవెన్ బ్రషింగ్ ఆల్సో with the help of muscular force only we can brush ourselves. So these are the examples for yes, forces where we apply in our daily life. Let us start the next topic, kinds of forces. Till now we learned what is force. Now we are bifurcating the force. The kinds of forces are కాంటాక్ట్ ఫోర్స్ అండ్ నాన్ కాంటాక్ట్ ఫోర్స్. అంటే మనం ఆబ్జెక్ట్ని టచ్ చేస్తూ ఫోర్స్ అప్లై చేసేవి కొన్ని ఉంటాయి. ఆబ్జెక్ట్ టచ్ చేయకపోయినా ఇట్ చేంజెస్ ఇట్స్ పొజిషన్ ఆర్ ఇట్ చేంజెస్ ఇట్స్ మోషన్. దట్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ ఫోర్సెస్ ఆర్ కన్సిడర్డ్ as నాన్ కాంటాక్ట్ ఫోర్స్. లెట్ us see. So here what comes under contact force and what forces comes under non contact force. Muscular force, మన చేత్తో దేన్నన్నా తోస్తేనే అది మూవ్ అవుతుంది. సో దట్ ఈస్ మస్కులర్ ఫోర్స్. ద ఫోర్స్ విచ్ ఈస్ ఎగ్జర్టెడ్ బై మజిల్స్ ద ఫోర్స్ ఎగ్జర్టెడ్ బై అవర్ బాడీ మసిల్స్ ఈజ్ నోన్ యాజ్ మస్కులర్ ఫోర్స్. ద సెకండ్ వన్ ఈజ్ ఫ్రిక్షనల్ ఫోర్స్, ద రెసిస్టింగ్ ఫోర్స్ టు మూమెంట్ ఆఫ్ అన్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్. ఏదైనా ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ముందుకెళ్తుంటే ముందుకెళ్లకుండా ఆపే ఫోర్స్ని ఏమంటామంటే ఫ్రిక్షనల్ ఫోర్స్ అంటాం. థర్డ్ వన్ ఈజ్ నార్మల్ ఫోర్స్ and the fourth one is tension. Normal force, the force acting perpendicular to the movement of an object మూవ్ అయ్యే డైరెక్షన్కి పర్పెండిక్యులర్గా యాక్ట్ అయ్యే ఫోర్స్ని మనం ఏమంటామంటే నార్మల్ ఫోర్స్. ద లాస్ట్ వన్ టెన్షన్, ఇట్ ఈస్ మెజర్ ఆఫ్ టైట్నెస్ ఇన్ ఎ రోప్ ఆర్ ఏ స్ట్రింగ్. ఒక స్ట్రింగ్లో ఆర్ రోప్లో ఉన్న టైట్నెస్ని విల్ measure in terms of tension. So in this class we will learn the types of contact forces. In our next class we will discuss about non-contact forces. So what is the first force which comes under contact force? Just first of all we will repeat again. What are the contact forces? Muscular force, frictional force, normal force and tension. Just you have to learn these definitions. It's very 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 important topic and simple also. These are some examples for contact force and non-contact force. If you want to hit a ball, or bat has to come in contact with the ball. Without coming contact with ball, can we hit a ball? No. మనం బాల్తో బంతిని కొట్టాలంటే బాల్ బంతి కాంటాక్ట్లోకి రావాలి. రాకుండా కొట్టడం పాసిబుల్ అవుతుందా? No, it is not possible. అలా these are the examples. So magnetic force, just later we'll discuss non-contact forces. What is contact force? What is contact force? The result from direction when two objects are in contact and there are contact forces that exerts force by touching. Force touch చేయడం వల్ల వచ్చే ఫోర్సెస్ని ఏమంటామంటే this considered as contact forces. Either pushing, pulling, when ఎవరైనా తోయడం, ఇవన్నీ the forces which results when there is direct physical contact between two interacting objects. So she's pushing other girl to, because she's in contact with other, తన చేతో తోస్తుంది కాబట్టి she's falling down. She's appearing that she's falling down. So force which results when there is a direct physical contact between two interacting objects. Direct physical contact ఉంటేనే contact force యాక్ట్ అవుతుంది. Second one is frictional force. What is meant by frictional force? Already we learned the resisting force to movement of an object ముందరికి వెళ్ళకుండా వెనక్కి గుంజే ఫోర్స్ని ఏమంటామంటే ఫ్రిక్షనల్ ఫోర్స్ అంటాము. Our second lesson is friction. There we learn in detail about types of frictions and frictional force. In this lesson just we'll have the definition. The resistance force to movement of an object ముందరికి వెళ్ళకుండా వెనక్కి గుంజేదాన్ని ఏమంటామంటే ఆ ఫోర్స్ని ఏమంటామంటే we name it as frictional force. Next one is normal force. సర్ఫేస్కి పర్పెండిక్యులర్గా యాక్ట్ చేసే ఫోర్స్ని ఏమంటామంటే నార్మల్ ఫోర్స్. ద ఫోర్స్ యాక్టింగ్ పర్పెండిక్యులర్ టు ద మూమెంట్ ఆఫ్ ద ఆబ్జెక్ట్. సో హియర్ ద బాడీ ఈజ్ అట్ రెస్ట్. బుక్ బెంచ్ పైన ఉంది, కదలట్లేదు. సో దట్స్ వై సర్ఫేస్కి పర్పెండిక్యులర్ అప్వర్డ్ ఫోర్స్ని ఏమంటామంటే నార్మల్ ఫోర్స్. అండ్ ఆల్వేస్ వెయిట్ టువర్డ్స్ విల్ పాయింట్ వెయిట్ టువర్డ్స్ గ్రౌండ్. The final force is tension. Already we learned what is tension. Tension, it is the measure of tightness in a rope or string. Here in the first picture you can able to see the two people are pulling a rope in opposite directions. The tightness, then we can see, we can pluck it, the tightness of the rope. In second picture we can see an object is hanging to a string. So where we can see, we can feel the tension in the string. These are the types of contact forces. We will conclude this lesson, today's lesson up to here, and we will learn what are the different types of non-contact force and the definitions of non-contact force in our next lesson. I will give you the notes, copy the notes in your classwork neatly, and just read out this lesson. What are the topics we covered? Just watch this video again and read the topics and try to understand the video. I hope all you are safe. We will meet in another session. Till then, stay home and stay safe.